This video goes out to souls. I really want to appeal to your heart. Let's discuss fear. Let's discuss fear. Let me say this. You should be rejecting any doctrines and teachings and ideology that ignites within you fear, guilt, shame, defeat, suffering, lack, limit. All of those things I just named are negative energies. Those are low vibrations. You should not be operating in those low vibrational frequency. You should be operating in unconditional love if you have done the work, the inner work to purify your heart. So today we have a bunch of religious church. Hear my terminology. Today in operation, we have a bunch of religious church. They are not spiritual souls. You are a spiritual being. You have no business being in a religious environment, a religious church, getting religious teaching. You should actually be learning things of the Spirit. You should be learning more about who and what you are, both internally and externally. So let's get back to fear. I want to say this. You're going to have to meditate. You're going to have to get somewhere quiet, uninterrupted, and close your eyes and examine your heart. And start asking questions that you've never asked before. Why am I operating in fear? Why am I operating in fear? Because here's the thing. We are not supposed to be operating in fear. Because if you are operating in fear, you do not possess pure love. It's not there. It has not risen within you. And most souls that are going to these religious churches, they're only going because of the lies they've been taught all their life. So if God has not given you the spirit of fear, but of love and power and a sound mind, why is fear present in you? That's number one. You must ask yourself that question. Now, keep in mind though, the Bible is manipulated, so you have to ask, okay, what God is it referring to in this passage? And then the second one, as I mentioned before, I believe over in John, 1 John 4:18, where it says that love crushes fear. It casts it out. It destroys it. So you have not been perfected in pure love if fear is still present. If you still going week after week after week, serving in these religious dogmatic churches, because you have fear in your heart, fear of hell. They lied to you even about hell. So they could put that fear in there and get you to comply, because they serve a different God. This is what you must understand. This is why spiritual growth and development is so critical for souls in particular. Come on now. So, again, John tells us that fear is associated with punishment. Do you not know that that if fear is associated with punishment, who is this God that's punishing people? Let me just go ahead and answer that. It's an evil God. That's who. That's not the true God. That's a God that's masquerading itself as the true God. And you will only come to that conclusion when you start thinking for yourself. Study for yourself. Because the Bible says, seeking ye shall find. But if you never seek, you will never find. And you'll remain lost in the sauce. You're not in your lane. You're operating out of order. You are out of alignment with the true God. Sister Rita's just here to try to get you to think for yourself. Because I did the work, and I'm not afraid. There is no fear that I live by, because I have unconditional love within me. Spiritual people need to be among other spiritual people to grow, to fellowship, to uplift, to encourage. So you need to be finding the right ministry. If you do love the church culture as I do, you need to be finding the right ministry and being under a leader who's wide awake